Hello, this is Professor Viswite. Today we are going to learn how to add and subtract polynomials. Okay, let's talk about what a polynomial is first. A polynomial looks like this. There's a number plus a minus between the terms, and then it has letters and it has numbers on top. That's a typical polynomial. These guys are called terms. So a term is 3x cubed. It can be multiplication things. Another term may be 2x squared. Another term may be 4x. And it may be just a number. These are terms. Degree of a term, you go to your term and you look at the exponent. For example, the degree of the term 3x cubed is this, 3. Degree of the term 4x is, what is the exponent here? 1. So that is the exponent that goes with that term. Degree of the polynomial is the degree, highest, okay, let's write this, highest degree in the terms. Now let's look at, this is the degree of this term is 3, the degree of this term is 2, the degree of this term is 1, and the degree of this term is 0. You see, that's hidden in there. The highest one is 3, so the degree of this polynomial is simply 3 because this is the highest one. Okay, there is one more word that I need to go through. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, I do have it in the next page. Coefficient. So in a term, the numbers in front of the letters is called coefficients. So coefficient of 3x cubed is this, 3, the number in front of the variable. And the coefficient of this term, let's say 4x, is 4. Okay? So these are a couple of words you need to know. Let's talk about the variable. So when I look at the variable, let's put the polynomial again here so we can talk about it. 3x cubed minus 2x squared plus 4x minus x. Okay? A variable is going to be x. Okay, these are the ones that are only letters. Constants in a term are the numbers that have nothing as a letter with them. So let's add a number here, and it has nothing in there. So this is my polynomial that I'm dealing with, just a brand new polynomial. Let's mix match these. So I put 3, 2, 4x, and a 5. Okay, so variables are going to be the x's. Constant term is the one that has no x in it. So the constant is going to be 5. Okay? So we went through the variable, constant, coefficients, and let's talk about a couple of other things. So the constant is going to be 5 in there. If I had a 6, it's going to be 6. For this one, let's go over coefficient again. Coefficients of, for example, this guy. What is in front of x? That's going to be -1 because -1 is multiplying x. What else did we do? And we did the degree. Degree of, let's say, -x. Degree of -x is that exponent that goes with the variable. So there's a hidden one. So degree of -x to the first power is simply 1. So just kind of know those words. A monomial is a polynomial with only one term, like 2x, 3x, 4x squared. So these are all monomials, 1, 1, 1. There are 3 separate polynomials. Binomials are 2 terms. It would be something like this, 2x squared minus x. One term, second term. And they're separated by either a plus or a minus. Trinomials are 3 terms. A trinomial would look something like that. 3x cubed minus 4x squared plus 1. 1, 2, 3 terms. Okay, now that we know those words, we are going to add polynomials, and we have to talk about like terms. Like terms are the terms. They have the same variable set, and they have to have, for the same variable, they have to have the same exponent. All right, so let's look at that. So they have to have the same letters, and the same letters that have the same exponents. Let's look at 3x cubed. This one is a polynomial. This one is another polynomial. Let's see if these two polynomials have like terms. 3x cubed, I go here. Oh, look at this. 2x cubed. So 3x cubed and 2x cubed are like. Why? Because they have the same letters and they have the same exponents. Okay, let's look at the other one. Let's look at this one. 2x squared and x squared are like. Why? Because you have x and square. It doesn't matter what's in front of them. Okay? Is there anything else that's like in this group? There is no 4 here, and there is no x1 here. So pay attention to that, okay? So these two are like. So what does that mean? When I add the like terms, I can group them together. So let's say I have 3x cubed, and since this one is like, I can put them together. So it gets rid of that. And then the 2x squared and x squared are like, remember? And then I have 2x squared. And then I'm subtracting x squared. Those are like. And that gets rid of that. And guess what? Then I have a 4x to the 4th power that has nothing else that I can put together. That gets rid of that. And then plus x. Guess what you can do? You can use the distributive property here. Pull out the x cubed out. What are you going to have left? 3 plus 2. And here again, distributive property, you can pull the x squared out. Then you have 2 minus 1. And these guys stay alone. Okay, when you add 3 and 2, you'll get 5. It's customary to write the coefficient first. Plus 2 minus 1, that's 1. You can put 1, or you don't have to put 1, because 1 times x squared is x squared. Then you have 4x to the 4th plus x. Let's clean that up. I usually put the polynomials from the highest degree to the lowest degree. Highest degree is the 4th. That gets rid of that. Next degree is cube. That gets rid of that. Next degree is square. That gets rid of this one. And the last one is x. Guess what I did? I actually added two polynomials by using the distributive property and grouping the like terms. I can do the same problem. This time I can add vertically. Well, this is how you do. This is one polynomial, this is the other polynomial. You put them vertically, and then you kind of leave a space or 0 when you don't see something that's matching. Well, let me explain. You have 3x cubed plus 2x squared. This is the first one. Now this one has a 4th degree term. So I'm going to put this here because this is the space for the 4th degree one. And this one is plus 2x cubed. I kind of line the cubes out. This one is minus x squared. I line the x squared out. And this guy is odd man out. So when I'm adding, instead of rewriting the distributive property, you can just simply add the coefficients. This one is going to be 4. This one is 3 plus 2, that's 5. This one is 2 minus 1, that's 1. I don't have to put that 1 here. Plus, there's nothing to add here. You can also put little zeros here if you want, if that kind of helps you out. So this is adding vertically. Okay, now we're going to do a subtraction, and I'm going to do this using the distributive property, and we're going to do it with vertical adding. Okay, this one I cannot do anything about. There's a negative here, so what I'm going to do, if you see a sum like this, use a distributive property, and then work that negative in first. So let's write that. So I have 3x cubed from here plus 2x squared. And I'm going to work that in, minus 4x to the fourth. That's minus 2x cubed. Then minus minus, that's plus x squared. Minus plus is minus x. I'm supposed to group things, like terms. Let's do this one, fourth power first. So I have negative 4x to the fourth power. That gets rid of this guy. Now I'm going to do plus x cubed. Now I'm going to group the like terms. Here's a 3x cubed term and negative 2x cubed term, 3 minus 2. That gets rid of these two. Then I'm going to do the x squares. Let's look at that. This one has a 1 in front of it, and this one has a 2 in front of it. That gets rid of that. And then there's a negative x by itself. Now let's make it pretty. Pretty meaning you write the number first and then the variable. You have negative 4x to the fourth. 3 minus 2, that's 1. You don't have to write the 1. X cubed. And this one is 2 plus 1, that's 3. And you have a negative x. What you did was just group the like terms. Okay, now let's do the same problem vertically. I'm going to match the degrees vertically. So you have 3x cubed plus 2x squared. Now, I'm going to write this first. I'm going to use a trick and then subtract. Watch. I'm going to write the 4x to the fourth power. It has nothing matching. I have plus 2x cubed. Here I have negative x squared, and then I have a plus x. And I'm supposed to subtract, remember? Instead of putting a negative here, I'm going to go and change the signs of all these guys. Watch, this is negative. This is negative now. This is now positive, and this is negative. Now I'm going to add them out. You're going to get negative 4x to the fourth. 3 minus 2, that's 1. I don't have to write 1. 2 plus 1, that's 3. And now you have a negative x. Do you see it? So that's another way of doing it. You can actually play with that. And this is actually the end of adding and subtracting polynomials.